That's Knives Out by Radiohead from the album Amnesiac, which comes out on Monday. It's Mark and Lard live from Verona with Radiohead. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Hello.
We've got Colin.
Hello.
And we've got Thom.
Hello.
And Ed and Phil have promised to drop in tomorrow. And we've also got the third member in, the one we didn't believe existed until last night, which is Jonny Greenwood, who's going to do the drums, right, especially for the feature Lard's Verona, which promises to be most edifying, I think. Do you want to give the drums a rehearsal? Yeah, it's not exactly what we rehearsed before, is it? That bit,
Lard's Verona, yeah, that's fine. That's good.
Right.
Like it.
So the multi-instrumental talents of Jonny Greenwood will be helping us out with that item. Not that it needs any help.
No, of course.
Put a lot of research into that.
Yeah.
But so, guys, here we are in Verona. Have you played here before?
No, we haven't. No, this is the first time for us.
And I mean, so it's an incredible setting where you're playing tonight, isn't it? I mean, describe to people not lucky enough to be coming for free like us.
No.
The setting of it tonight, because it's a great old amphitheater, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we went and checked it out yesterday, and it's like this beautiful Roman amphitheater, like bang in the middle of the town, where they have all these operas and like Pavarotti and all those blokes have been singing there. And there's a huge pieces of stage because they've just had Rigoletto on there.
Right, yeah.
So it's amazing.
It's as old as Jesus.
Is it?
Yes.
And I looked it up. It's apparently the third biggest one. There's two bigger ones: the Colosseum and one in Padua. I believe. Yeah. So just a bit of useless
research.
I mean, do you find that it's sort of just wandering around the town and everybody's going to be onto that gig tonight? Does that sort of feel remotely daunting because of that setting?
I couldn't wander around. I was walking around yesterday with my little boy, and it was just we had to come back.
What? It was
just a nightmare.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's awful.
So are you sitting there shaking, sort of stage fright? I mean, it doesn't matter. Does it once you get on there?
Well, is it? Yeah.
Well, it's too late once you get on there. Yeah.
So what are you playing? Have you worked out what songs you're going to play tonight?
No.
When do you do that? Do you change the set every night?
We change the set every night, which normally, gives our lighting engineer nervous breakdown.
Right.
Yeah, because he has all these special effects. We say, we're not doing that one.
Right.
And he wants to kill us.
So at what point do you decide? I mean, is there a ritual that goes on before a Radiohead gig? Do you sort of, I don't know, form a human pyramid and then, have chip balm cakes and then do the set list? Or?
No, we pace up and down.
Do you?
Like, roaring tigers before going into
The pit.
The pit, that's it.
All right, yeah. So, but I mean, how long before you go on? I mean, who picks it? Do you pick it, Thom? Is it a democratic thing, or do you say this is what we play, and you then change it when you're on there just to try and throw them?
Well, interesting. Colin never around. Never around.
Deal with
Colin.
it.
Okay,
No, that level of decision making.
It's true. It's too much. I always do a runner.
Oh, do you?
To my shame. Yeah.
Well, so when you get on there and you see a list stuck somewhere near your feet, it's always a big surprise.
That's a good excuse. Yeah.
Particularly when it's got Russ Abbott's atmosphere on there. Who put that there?
What sort of? Are you doing? A selection from all your records? I believe you're doing Neil Young's Cinnamon Girl some of the time, aren't you?
We said that was a one-off, and we butchered the poor thing.
Did you?
Yeah. So I don't think
so that won't be coming again.
Shouldn't do it again.
So how much new stuff is it? Is it a greatest hits package, or are you testing out the sort of difficult new material?
Well, there's lots of stuff off the new one, which will probably fox them completely because I'm not sure if they got Napster yet.
Right. Yeah. Well, that song Knives Out I was reading about, and these things that you read about might be all entirely apocryphal.
It could be true.
I read two things about it. One, that you, Thom, hated that for a long time. You just couldn't listen to it.
Yeah.
Why was that? I mean,
it's too normal.
Is it? Right. But it is going to be a single though, isn't it?
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, do you like it any better now?
Yeah. No, I like it now. I understand it now.
Right.
I didn't understand at the time, you see.
Right.
I didn't understand the messages I was receiving.
I see, right.
We don't understand half the Shire Horses stuff, do we?
Well, nobody does, really. There's not much there to understand, is there? And what about, I also read that it was a tortuous process to record it, that it took 313 hours in the studio to get that song.
No, 313 days.
Eh?
Yeah.
To do that song?
Yeah.
You're joking.
No,
no offence, but it's hard to see where the work went, really. I mean, all right, so we have got, and now I think, Joe, we're on email, aren't we?
Yes, well, it's kind of playing up a bit.
Is it? Okay.
It doesn't like Italian phone lines.
Does it not? So I was going to say people can email questions from the UK if they want to.
They can try, and I will make efforts.
All right, so if you've got anything that you would like to ask Colin or Thom, or indeed Jonny, but Jonny would prefer to communicate just through the art of drumming.
Do you know what he said? I can understand. Do you know what he said then?
What?
He said
off. Yes, well, okay, that's
terrible.
All right,
terrible
so Mark and Lard live from Verona with Radiohead.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd do a series of small featurettes, right, about my Verona, didn't we? Right?
We did.
So I think we'll have the first of those now, and Maestro Jonny Greenwood on the Yamaha beatbox. Right, here we go.
Lords Verona.
Oh, yes, with Tom York on the piano as well, which he's going to be using to sing Pyramid Song a bit later on.
Very nice.
Away you go, lad. Give us a bit of culture.
Verona is one of northern Italy's most alluring cities. Its noble palaces, quiet cloisters and ancient streets, every bit as romantic as you would expect of Romeo and Juliet City. Beneath those ancient streets unwind over 600 miles of sewage pipe, which on a busy day will play host to roughly 25,000 gallons of excrement.
Right, jingle on the end, Jonny.
Lords Verona.
It's all going terribly well, isn't it?
It's a bit of class.
Minutes past?
One.
No, it's 29 minutes past 2 here, isn't it, right? We give a biggity bong to Dave Parry and tell him to get some... Oh, well, I don't know. Do you want to still do it? Or do you feel emasculated now,
Yeah,
Tom?
I do.
Do you? Right.
Yeah, desperately.
Tom?
Oh. Biggity bong.
God, you can put a pause in there.
I would have to say he's got more variety than you have, and he's only been doing it 5 minutes, isn't it?
Spontaneous.
Well, there you go. It's to Dave Parry, and that is from Louise. Okay, then. So coming up, we have got Tom's going to be singing for us live, aren't you? You're going to do Pyramid Song for us?
What?
Take that as a yes.
And we have got Craig and David who've done... Right, good afternoon. This is Mark and Lar with Radiohead live from a spectacularly glamorous hotel location in the middle of Verona.
Bit of class.
Where tonight Radiohead will be going on at the Roman amphitheater as the sun goes down, and it's not a bad life, is it, really?
No.
So when all's said and done. We are going to have a live song by Thom a bit later on, and the Yes No Game, and Craig and David. We've got Colin and Thom over here, and also Jonny Greenwood, communicating entirely through the art of electronic percussion. You see, what did that mean?
That meant yes.
Also, Thom and Colin, what do you make of it? I pulled this out of the paper. We got given it was quite sweet, really, because we flew from London Village and they gave us the London Village Bugle. Oh. A nice little paper on the plane.
Bless them.
And Luke Haynes, of whom we are a fan, he's the auteurs and also Black Box Recorder and the Great Facts of Life, he's thinking of he's calling for a national pop strike. Mm-hmm. What do you make of it? From the 2nd of July to create a week of silence. So...
We're definitely subscribed to that.
Yeah.
We're going to cancel South Park.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask about that, yes, because you've got a big concert planned that
Yeah.
day.
I don't think anyone will mind. We'll move it back a week or something.
Right, okay. I mean, he said that he will let people, he will accept covert listening to already existent music. He says, I know weaker people will do that, but I shan't, but no new music should be created, just to kind of clear it out, Do you think that's a good idea?
Yeah.
Did you buy that, definitely?
Clear it out.
Right, okay. What are you doing? How many dates are you doing at the moment? I mean, is it kind of a mammoth tour, this, or is it just a sort of comfortable little European jaunt?
It's kind of sort of gentleman's downhill touring, really. It's quite easy, it's sort of quite just a few shows. It's all sort of, and then we're going off to America in June and playing some sort of places of outstanding natural beauty near Seattle and Red Rocks and stuff like that.
Oh, right, great. So do you get to pick all these places? So it's just like where you fancy going on your holidays now?
Well, we get sent the brochures and the pictures. We do, and the colour pictures and
What a great idea, right? So so how come if you're sort of handpicking all these locations and exactly what you're doing, and you're at the stage in your career now where no one can tell you what to do, how come you finished up playing at German pop festivals going on after Limp Bizkit? Now I'm not suggesting Limp Bizkit are a better band than you, but they're noted for their sort of crowd-pleasing pyrotechnics and sort of big I mean, are you going to get some...
I think we fit in pretty well.
Yeah. Right. So you're sort of going to bring out your Teutonic rock side.
Well, it's because it's on the way home, that's why, from Italy.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Germany's kind of between England and Italy, and we thought it'd be rude to not stop over.
Right, okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that the reason?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, makes sense now. If you're going to go on after Fred Durst, you've got to do that. Right? And all you got to do is watch Norman Wisdom films for about half an hour, and you can do it.
And you can get all the actions off. Right, absolutely. Okay, so we're going to have more tracks from the new album Amnesiac very shortly, but now... Oh, no, we don't want that. You pressed the wrong button.
It's a wheel of misfortune.
Oh, that's it.
Hey! It's a wheel of misfortune. It's a wheel of misfortune. It's a wheel of misfortune.
Yes, it certainly is a travel Veronese wheel of misfortune, and today we've got Colin and Thom who are going to play the wheel of misfortune. Hello. Hello. Yeah. What do you do for a living, Colin?
I'm a bass player in a band from England called Radiohead.
I've heard of them. Have you lot?
Yeah, they're all right. Yeah,
I believe they're quite good. Right. And what about you, Thom? What do you do?
I'm with him.
Are you? Really? Okay, well, that's very nice. Now, obviously, we're in a very glamorous location and the sun is piling down and it's fantastic, but I mean, has anything misfortunate happened to you recently that, we could perhaps help you get over with a bit of radiotherapy?
Well, we did have a rather traumatic experience before we went on the last show in France yesterday.
And I think the sun was partly to blame for it as well.
Yeah. Was it? Right, yeah.
We put our song The Tourist into the set list as the final song, only to discover that we didn't know what the last chord was.
Right.
So we're standing in the dressing room before we went on, 2 minutes before we went on, having realised, and asking all the crew, who then were all running around behind stage, has anyone got a copy of OK Computer?
Right.
No. And that was unfortunate.
That is so misfortunate. You too, Butler. All right, so we're going to have to cheer ourselves up from that story, and what better way than to play from the new album Amnesiac, You and Whose Army? You and Whose Army from the new album Amnesiac, Radiohead, which comes out on Monday. That's your about Tony Blair, is it?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
We can't say any more than that because it's all electioneering at the moment, so we'll get into loads of bother unless we also say it's about William Hague and Charles Kennedy. So we'll leave it there, but you can work it out for yourselves. Oh, no, I've done it again. This is all the wrong way round, this. Oh, flaming Nora.
It's a wheel of misfortune. It's a wheel of misfortune. It's a wheel of misfortune. It's a wheel of misfortune.
Yes, it is a Wheel of Misfortune with Colin and Thom from Radiohead, who are playing on the game today. Lard, are you going to do the travel wheel, are you?
I am.
All right, then. So we'll just have to put Colin over on the left-hand side, I think, if we can just stick him over there, Christy. Right, are you on the left there, Colin? Just let's see you.
I should be.
Okay, right, and we'll obviously put Thom on the right, shall we? There he is. Okay, then, right. Can you just remind us of the categories you've got on your travel wheel, Lard, please?
There will be Top 20, Russ Conway, Members of Hearsay, Cheese, Mrs. Beaton, Celebrity Birthday, Potluck, Rupert the Bear.
Right, okay then, so we're all ready. Here we go, with the Wheel of Misfortune. Oh Lord, in your special Veronese thong, you look so tall and buxom, I won't hang around for long. All right then, here we go. Lard, if you can spin the wheel and take our first category, please.
Celebrity Birthday.
Celebrity Birthday. Today, 1672, saw the birth of the Russian Tsar Peter the Great, son of Peter the Brill and grandson of Peter the Cock-on, whose wide-ranging reforms in Russia included the installation of cuckoo clocks in all beards over 8 inches, free Scotch eggs for the under-5s, compulsory hats carved from turnips for all men named Cyril, and a hostel for destitute gerbils in Vladivostok. But which goth band recorded a track called Mother Russia? Was it The Mission, Fields of the Nephilim, Shawaddy or the Sisters of Mercy? You just shout left or right as soon as you want to have a go at it.
Which side am I?
You're right.
All right. Go for it. Right.
Okay, what do you say?
Shawaddy.
Oh,
it's a good guess.
Look, it is a good guess, right. So, Colin, Mission, Fields of the Neph or the Sisters?
Sounds like a sister's.
It is a Sisters track.
no,
All
she's
right.
pop.
First blood goes left to Colin Greenwood. All right, then.
Russ Conway.
Russ Conway. Genial piano genius Russ Conway always has a pre-show good luck snack prepared by his personal chef Alphonse. Used to, of course. This consisted of tripe and onions liquidized and served in a wooden clock. By way of contrast, Jerry Halliwell doesn't eat before going on stage, choosing instead to wait till after the gig before enjoying her daily crouton. But what star sign is Jerry Halliwell? Is she Leo, Cancer, Capricorn or Virgo?
Right again, I think, Tom, you know the answer to that one.
You're right. I'm left.
No, you're right.
No, you're right.
You're right.
Am I
Tom.
right?
Yeah.
Oh. What?
Shout right.
Leo, Cancer, Capricorn or Virgo?
Oh, it's definitely Virgo.
It's definitely not, you know. Right, Leo, Cancer or Capricorn, Colin?
I reckon it could be Leo.
It's the right answer. Oh, he knows his pop.
Hang on.
Okay, what?
This is a fix.
It's
There's
not a
some
fix.
cheating going on.
It's not a fix. How is
He's
it a fix?
behind you.
Oh, he's looking at the answers. Oh, is he?
right.
Oh, right. Well, I might have to take points off. If you're not going to take it seriously, lads, there's no point in flipping doing it. It's a proper quiz, this, you know. Oh,
Top 20.
Top 20. I received at the hotel this morning a sealed envelope from Dolce & Gabbana.
Ooh.
Derek Dolce and Denise Gabbana, the famous designers. They've picked 4 numbers from the top 20.
Don't let him look.
Don't look, you. You let your fringe cover your eyes like you do on stage and then you can't see it.
So,
Right, so I've got 4 numbers from the top 20. So first to get one that's been sent in by Derek Dolce or Denise Gabbana will win this question. Give me a number between 1 and 20, Tom.
Right, 7.
No, it's not there. No, bad luck. Colin.
Left 14.
No, that's not cheating.
No, that's it, I'm off.
It's there.
it's a conspiracy.
It's not a conspiracy at
no,
all. Oh,
no.
right, okay. We've got time for more. You've time to get back into it. You know,
No,
right.
we haven't.
Right, okay.
Rupert the Bear.
Oh, right. Rupert
no,
the Bear. Okay, right. Rupert the Bear has a cute little furry mouth, and we often see his cute little furry tongue, but never his cute little furry teeth, which, being a bear, he uses in private moments to gnaw at the legs of deer. But which member of Steps, until recently, had tramline braces, giving her perfect teeth with which to gnaw the leg of a deer, should she so wish? Right? Faye, Lisa, or Claire? I'll let you go first, Tom. I can see you just bursting.
It's Lisa. It's definitely
It is
Lisa. Yeah. Yeah,
And
see?
Tom York breaks his wheel of Misfortune duck. All right.
Members of Hearsay.
Oh, members of Hearsay. We'll just do the girls, right? Kim, Suzanne, or Mylene. Which member of Hearsay is on the wheel of Misfortune today?
Left, is it Kim?
What do you say?
I think it's Marlene, isn't it?
You think it's Mylene? Let's find out, right?
Hi, this is Kim from Hearsay.
Right, no,
He
it's
knows
Kim
his
from
man.
Hearsay. The wheel of Misfortune, and Tom's not happy, I don't think. But anyway, you know.
Nor should he be, for lefty Colin has the full 4, whereas righty Tom just 1.
Oh,
just like the election.
Very poor. All right then. So we congratulate Colin Greenwood on winning today's. Give on to Gavin Ferry in Sunderland, who's meant to be studying then.
Biggity biggity bong.
All right then. It's 4 minutes to 2. And this is Mark and Lyle. We're live tonight, and we're going to see them, right?
Yeah.
And, looking forward to that. And we've got members of Radiohead with us today, including Jonny Greenwood, who was the one that we didn't believe existed.
No.
And he still hasn't spoken to us, right? He's
So enigmatic.
Well, yeah, indeed so. But he has come, or at least Verona's leading Jonny Greenwood lookalike perhaps has turned up to play the drums.
Possible.
We may never know. But we can have a bit of high strategy, and we'll do the yes-no game. Who's on the line today, then? Tom. Is that Tom with an H?
Correct.
Right. As in Tom York of Radiohead?
That's me.
You're not Tom York, you lying get. Tom York's a Scouser.
Nor am I.
No, Tom York's a Geordie, isn't he? Why, aye, canny lad.
I'm not, you know.
All right, then. Anything you say. Okay, Thom with an H. Are you ready to play the yes-no game?
Yes.
Anybody fancy doing a biggity bong in a Welsh style, for everyone who went to Mark Turner and Aberystwyth's 21st last night?
I'd best do that.
Had you?
A biggity bong.
Is that Welsh?
It's sort of,
Well, it's as close as I get.
it's his Neil Kinnock, isn't it? But,
Yeah.
and his Mark
Yeah,
Knopfler. And
yeah.
okay,
Sting.
right, that's right, yeah. And also to thank Gareth, who bought him the new Shyros's album for your 21st.
Bless,
Oh,
eh?
don't get much better than that. We're going to have a live song. Tom York's going to play a Pyramid song for us very shortly. But, I know you'd rather do biggity bongs and all that, but I'm going to ask you a little bit about the new records. I mean, it was all recorded at the same time as Kid A, wasn't it? It's sort of one job lot of tracks divided into 2 albums, this.
It was all, yeah, we had a lot of stuff. We were scrabbling around for a while and then we eventually got it together.
Is there any more? You've got a third album?
No, really, we have. Nigel, is there any more left? Finished. We're all finished.
That's
We've run
Nigel
out
Godrich,
of
the
it.
producer,
Yeah.
who's in the background. There. Did you ever think of putting it out as a double album? You know, why 2 separate albums?
Because they don't really work together properly. Yeah, you can't listen to them all in one go. You get a big headache by the end of it.
Right.
Well, we do.
Right.
I mean, maybe we were wrong, but it's possible.
And why is Morning Bell sort of? Why do you do 2 versions of that on a version on each album?
Because the one that's on this one is so completely different, and it sort of explains quite a lot of what the rest of the record's about. It's sort of like a recurring dream thing. when we were doing it, I was in the middle of this recurring dream, which at the time I thought was extremely important.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And what did you ever? I mean, how close did you come to sort of? Because there's been a lot written about the way you sort of changed the way you were working, and like, you know, some members of the band thought, well, you know, I don't know if I fit into this anymore. So how close did you actually come to calling it a day as a band? Did it ever get that near?
I don't know. I mean, it's like, I think the thing we always forget is that every record we do is generally quite stressful. So it would be, you know, like the Bends and Pablo Honey and OK Computer all have their own sort of peaks and troughs. So it was sort of along the same lines as that. The only difference this time is that we sort of spent a longer over it, really.
Yeah, and there was sort of more fallout from what had happened before as well that we needed to sort out.
How do you mean?
Well, we'd been this big band and that.
Right.
And we had to go home and lead a normal life and pick up the pieces and put them together.
So, I mean, did you, that was it, was it? I mean, sort of like you agonised over it and went different ways. I mean, did it ever come to a stage, or are you at the stage now where you can think, well, actually, it's only the five of us knocking out some songs.
Absolutely.
Are you a lot more easygoing about it next time?
It's all right now.
Right, okay.
We took it seriously for a while, but it's okay now.
Right, okay.
It's all right.
Because I did read, I keep saying I did read, because these things might be apocryphal. I'll ask Ed tomorrow, but he sort of, well, what can we do now? He said, after Paranoid Android and the OK Computer thing, he said, I know what we'll do. We'll be the Smiths again. We'll write 3.5-minute pop songs. And he came back to you and said, let's do this. And you said, actually, no, we're going to tear it all apart and go completely experimental and all that. Is that?
Yeah.
Is that true?
He was well chuffed.
I bet he was. Some questions that people have been sending in. I think the email died and they sort of got through somehow on the phone or whatever. But James in Nottingham says, is there a new track called Tongue Tied being played on French radio?
Tongue tied.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, that would be Cut Tooth.
Oh yeah, which is like going to be a B-side.
How the hell did they get hold of that?
Napster.
No, man, because it's not even. That's just not possible.
So, which song is it?
It's called Cut Tooth.
Yeah.
If it is that one.
Yeah, it's a B-side.
Right.
It can't be, can it?
They had copies of it on the market at the weekend. I mean, I'll stick one up.
In Camden. Oh no, you don't go down there.
All right,
No.
okay. So, Peter Anthony McAllister says, in the Just video, why is the bloke lying in the middle of the pavement, and what does he tell the people crowded around him to cause them to do the same? He says he's done his head in for years.
That was the purpose of it, wasn't it?
Well, the director told us, he told the guy to say something like, I like banana yogurt or something, I don't know. But it was like these lip readers in Canada managed to read it, and he said they said something like that, apparently.
All right.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, well, I hope that keeps him happy. And Gazman, he said, has the recent stuff been influenced by Aphex Twin and stuff from the Warp label?
Yes.
Has it?
You should play some Aphex Twin, that'll freak them out.
Yeah, no, we used to play quite a lot of them on our nighttime show, didn't we? We used to play a lot of things then.
Did you? and what happened? What happened?
And then we decided we wanted a day job because we didn't want to work nights, and also someone brought us a carrier bag full of money. And it turned our heads, and we did the breakfast show, and we lasted 7 months, and suddenly the nights looked a lot more attractive again. But anyway, maybe another time. We get a pyramid song then.
That's right.
This is your what is it, Mingus? So you're listening to a lot of Mingus?
Yes, a lot of Mingus. I was listening to a lot of Mingus.
Right, okay. It's like Radio 3 this now, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah, very sorry.
I didn't understand the word of it.
Right. Were there any words in it?
No.
No, right, okay, fair enough then. So if you're ready, you can take the short trot across the palatial splendour of the hotel lounge here, and there is a small upright piano, and Tom York is sitting down now. I should get a job as commentator. Last night at the prom, shouldn't
Absolutely
I?
brilliant.
Absolutely seamless filling. Are you happy, Tom?
Yeah.
He's taken his watch off, right? So it looks like he means business. Okay, the formerly Egyptian song and now Pyramid song. Oh, how did you feel about it? Number 5 in the charts? That's pretty good, eh?
Pretty good, I'd say.
I think that's very good,
Considering.
Yeah. Right. All right, well, in your own time, Tom. Absolutely brilliant. It's Tom York performing like a man who is with his young son Noah, who's kept you up most of the night.
Yeah, that's actually his favourite song as well.
Is it right? Okay, so fantastic. Are you doing that again tonight? Are you playing that tonight?
Yeah.
All right then. And I could just feel as well Jonny Greenwood behind my right shoulder itching to come in. But he resisted, and Jonny, I think that was the right decision. All right, we'll have a little bit more from from Radiohead. You've got to go for a sound check quite short. Have you got to go now? You've got another 10 minutes or something? You've got to get across the other side of town, haven't you? Has got Thom?
Yeah, we've got another 10 minutes.
Another 10 minutes, all right then. Well, we'll sit you here and play some records and barely speak to you during that time then. I've heard Destiny's Child, and they're playing Radio 1 Jam in the Park on June the 17th in Finsbury Park in London Village. You can come if you like. All you got to do is make some homemade jam and bring it, and we're Radio 1 having a little stall there, you know.
I think they mean jam as in like jamming it.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't understand that, do you?
You picked all those bilberries, and it's going to be for nothing.
Cobblers.
We've got to let the Radiohead boys go because they've got a sound check on the other side of town. Have you got a blacked out limousine outside the front of the
course,
Have
of
you?
course.
Absolutely. Are you sticklers for... Do you sort of just get on there and sort of go bish, bash, bosh, oh, that sounds all right, or do you take hours over it?
Hours.
It's a combination of the two.
Well,
really.
yeah, I think the fact it's in the centre of town and all the happy shoppers will be a little bit shocked. We might have to be a little bit brief.
Right,
today.
okay then. We also, before we go, because we must record, we've already recorded Colin for the Wheel of Misfortune, and we recorded Phil, who came in earlier on. So, Thom, if you can just do it,
Yes,
you just do it on there, and then we'll pick that out. So.
Hello, this is Thom on the Wheel of Misfortune. Is that,
That's
shall I
good.
do that
Yeah,
again?
no, that's good. That's fine.
All right.
Yeah, that's good. And obviously, we need. We can't leave Jonny out. So, Jonny, we just need a little percussive flourish. Oh,
He's good, isn't he?
Very good.
He's
now.
good.
Yeah, right. We should point out that Jonny, who's been playing the links for Lard's Verona, which is obviously taken from the knack tune My Sharona.
Right.
And Jonny can't speak, but the name of Jonny's good lady is?
Is indeed Verona.
Sharona, you see?
Oh,
What sort of a coincidence is that? You know? 3 quick questions before you go that people have sent in. Brownie says, what do you think of the results of the PJ Harvey collaboration? Which you did, which we got.
I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a fantastic record.
Why don't you put that out as a single? This mess we're in, that duet. That's
do,
terrific.
could do, yeah.
It's probably not up to
Fantastic.
you, is it? It's probably up to you. That's not up to you
not
a bit.
really. No, there's probably other people in the room you could ask.
Okay. Everybody's shrugging and turning around. What? Who? Me? Natalie Southall says, "What are you listening to at the moment?" She's from Totnes.
Shire Horses.
The Shire Horses.
Oh, yes. Well, actually, they fixed Twin remix of the Shy Horses.
Yeah,
You've not heard that yet?
Love it. Love it.
Anything you've heard though? Anything in particular that you like that you've heard? That you've been listening to while you've been travelling around?
Well, recently, sort of the Low album's good.
Yeah, Low album's really good. Heard that?
Right. No, I haven't heard the album.
I don't think it really fits the demographic. but-
Right, okay. We have played Low. We played their Christmas record.
Oh, did you?
Just
Oh,
last
yeah.
Christmas, yeah. We like Low. And also, Catherine Coleman in Hampshire says, why did you stop putting the lyrics on the sleeves of the album?
Because I was bored of lazy journalists reading them and then going, oh, well, he's obviously talking about that. I can't be asked to listen to music. So that was the reason. But now we're going to put them all on the website because I thought maybe that's possibly a little churlish for people who
Right.
can't speak English.
And obviously, some of them are quite difficult to hear, aren't they, on the
There
new
is
stuff?
that.
So
Yeah.
it'd be quite helpful. All right, well, listen, we'll let you get off to your sound check. It's been great to see you today. Have a great show tonight. We're all looking forward to it. And we'll be back here tomorrow with Ed and Phil. Oh, it sounded like I was going as well. Oh,
Yeah,
must have
see
given
ya.
Chris Miles a shock. I was going to knock off half an hour early. We're already doing a 3-day week. I think I better stay till 3 o'clock, do you?
Best bet.